Hello everyone. Today I'm here to talk to you about voice acting and the economy and how they affect one another. First, let's start off with the basics. Voice acting is a very unknown profession, even though people everywhere see it and hear it every day. Every time, let's say you watch an animated movie, a commercial, or TV, or even listen to the radio, you are experiencing firsthand what voice acting is all about. However, with the economy going down the crapper, it is getting harder and harder for not only voice actors, but for everyone to get the career they strive for. I say that because colleges have gotten more and more expensive while grants and scholarships are diminishing. I don't think I need to mention that the economy is the cause of all this. For example, in 1993, the average cost of college per year was about $8,000 for tuition only. That's not including books, food, apartment, anything like that. By 2004, it has skyrocketed to double the cost, $16,000. Even wealthy families are having problems affording colleges these days. In addition, with expensive costs, more people are forced to take out a loan. The interest rates on loan can cost them dearly throughout a good portion of their life. Getting a college education isn't as easy as they make it sound nowadays. It's hard to get a job voice acting, not only because of the economy, but because popular celebrities have their pick of the litter. Even after all the training and money spent, it is still extremely difficult to get a good voice acting part of any significance. All the celebrities get the important roles without really trying, whereas smaller, less known voice actors are left with the scrub jobs that pay barely enough to put gas in the car. So the rest of us lower end voice actors, aka non-celebrities, such as myself and a few others I'm going to mention in a bit, have to find other ways to practice and improve our voice acting without necessarily getting paid. To accomplish this feat, some people have resorted to, and by people I mean myself as well, making what we like to call abridged series. Now, abridged in definition is to shorten in length, but essentially it's making fun of. It's dubbing over other shows, what their original dub was with their own, writing the own scripts, but using their, let's say, characters. Now, it has gotten very popular if there's any people in here who are a faithful fan of YouTube. And doing it is not just a waste of time. It actually will get you noticed if you put enough dedication into it. For example, I'm not going to give out my friend's name, but he was a part of the online abridging community, and he was recently contacted by Funimation. Now, for those of you who don't know, Funimation dubs animated shows, animated cartoons for, kids, obviously, but he was recently contacted by Funimation, asked to do a dubbing or a character for them on their new show, Soul Eater. Now, that's not a big thing, but hey, everyone's got to start somewhere, i.e. a bridge series. Speaking of a bridge series, I have pulled a few clips of some of the more popular abridgers on YouTube. And we're going to start out with my good friend, Kenpo, who is a writer and producer and does all the voicing in his show of the very popular Bleach Abridged. We are going to be watching a scene between two of his characters, both voiced by him, Rukia and Kyusuke. Let's watch.
By the way, do you have anything to help me with this Kigai? It keeps cramping up!
Well, if you want, I can take you back and we'll loosen it up for you.
Or I could take your bagpipes and shove them right up your ass!
That's always the answer.
That was earlier in his series, so that was when his characters' voices weren't fully developed. So, before I get back to how the economy affects voice acting, we're going to look at a few more clips of a few of my abridging friends. First, let's start out with Little Karibo, who is the original maker of the abridged series. I don't know the exact date when he made the first one, but it started out with, get ready, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, that card game that has completely died out. I know a few of you in this room have played it. You know who you are. Anyway, he also now is doing Naruto, and this is a little, it's very short, very little clip of an example of his Naruto voice. Let's watch.
The following is a fan-based parody of a fan-based parody. Naruto is the property of Masashi Kishimoto and TV Tokyo. Please support the official release. And my smoking habit. I need to smoke. It helps me breathe. It gives me inner strength.
That was one of his more newer ventures. He recently started on that. Not going into details. If you want more info on it, you can go to YouTube. Just type in Little Karibo and that's what, you get all his videos. Anyway, obviously more different voices are easier to do. For example, accents are extremely hard to do. Not a lot of people can do them. I'm still working on mine. Another example would be the Naruto voice you just heard. It sounds like he smokes too much. It's, well, not too hard to do, I smoke too much! It's not really that hard to do. So, if you've got a very large array of voices that you can do on command, you've got a better chance of being recognized. Now, the voice acting affects the economy in ways that you can't really imagine. For example, most people do not realize how big a part of their lives voice acting plays. If not for voice acting, we would not have some of this nation's most amazing films. An example of this would be Toy Story, which made, wait for it, $356 million in its first week of release. Now, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to realize that is a crap load of money, all from voice acting. Yeah, I know, the people who made the movie, wrote, designed the characters, played a big part. But without the voice actors, you'd just be watching a silent movie with subtitles. Need I say more? So, there you have it. Voice acting, examples of voice acting, and the economy and how they affect one another. So, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to end it with, if any of you used to watch that old show, Dragon Ball Z, and if you're a fan of the new abridged series of it, a popular song remade by Team 4-Star, done by theirs truly, Nappa. It's a parody of the popular song Ghostbusters. So, I think that's a good place to end. Let's watch. Thanks for watching.
They've broken my body. I failed in my mission to find the Dragon Balls. I even lost my tail. But at least it can't get any worse from here.
Vegeta!
What?
I'm haunting you. Vegeta! Go, Snapper! Yeah, there's something strange in the neighborhood. Guess who it is? Go, Snapper! And there's something weird, and it don't look good. Guess who it is? Go, Snapper! Here we go. Vegeta!